Hey, I was beginning to think you weren't coming.
I'm sorry. It took me quite a while longer to get ready than I expected it to. Thank you for waiting.
Of course. I told you I'd wait as long as I had to. I'm so glad you're finally here.
My word. You look exactly like I remember you. You haven't changed a bit.
What are you talking about? Look at you. You look fantastic.
There's nothing I can say other than thank you.
You know, this reminds me of the first time I came and picked you up. It was for homecoming dance.
I noticed you're still driving that same old Jeep that you picked me up in for that homecoming dance.
I thought it would help you feel more comfortable.
You thought I'd have jitters about this?
Well, it has been a long time since we've seen each other.
Yeah.
Do you know about how long it's been?
17 years.
17 years, 3 months, and 2 days. But who's counting? Is that why you were so late? Did you have doubts about seeing me?
Oh, no. Not at all. It was the kids more than anything. It's a big step for their old mom. I had to make sure they were ready before I left.
Did you tell them you was coming to see me?
I did. The last thing I said just before leaving was I'm going to see Carrie now.
So they do know about me.
Oh, yes. I've told them all about you. Jacob loves that story about the time you scored 2 touchdowns to win that game against Valley, even though you had broken your arm just before halftime. He always says, why did they let him play the second half? And I tell him that you hid the pain to do what you had to do to win the game. He seems to accept that answer.
And Abigail?
Abigail loves that story about the Christmas Eve when you drove 80 miles in the pouring snow to get the last Pacific Pan dollhouse.
I barely put the last piece of tape on the wrapping paper right before she walked in on Christmas morning.
She loves that dollhouse. She still has it.
Thank you. Thank you for telling them about me. I was worried that they were too young when I had to leave. I was worried that they wouldn't remember me.
I made sure they remember you.
I was worried they wouldn't understand why I had to leave.
Well, Abigail did, for the most part. She always likes my stories about you, but she never asks a lot of questions. Jacob, he always seemed fine, but he hides his feelings. However, a couple years after you left, he started getting into fights at school. He was always so angry. He was so angry at you. He always accused you of abandoning us.
Did you think I abandoned you too?
There were times when raising them was just so hard, especially after we ran out of the money that you left. I really needed you there. They needed you there, but you weren't there.
I'm sorry.
Just woke up one day and you were gone. No notice, no warning, no anything. But no matter how angry or frustrated I might have been, I never stopped loving you. I knew that one day you would come back for me, just like you said you would. And here you are. I'm glad you're here. I'm happy to be here with you.
Do you still want to do this?
Positive. It's not like I have much say-so in it now anyway. I'm going to see Carrie now.